In a world where artificial intelligence is becoming part of our everyday lives, it's fascinating to think about emotional AI, systems that could one day experience emotions just like we do. Now, what exactly is emotional AI? It's about creating technology that can recognize, interpret, and respond to human emotions. While this might sound like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, it's already starting to take shape. Now you're probably thinking, AI doesn't have a brain or a heart, so how could it possibly feel emotions? And you'd be absolutely right. AI doesn't have consciousness or feelings like we do. But let's play a little what if. What if it could? What would that even look like? And how would it change the way we interact with technology? Stick with me, and we'll explore this fascinating idea together. Let's start with where we are right now. Today's AI is already dabbling in emotions, but it's a bit like a toddler taking its first steps, impressive, but not quite there yet. For example, you might have noticed how some customer service chatbots can detect when you're frustrated. If you type something like, "Why is my order late again?" the bot might respond with a softer tone, like, "I'm really sorry about that. Let me fix it for you." It's not really feeling bad for you, but it's smart enough to recognize your tone and adjust accordingly. If we were to compare current emotional AI to something, it's like a houseplant. A houseplant can sense light and water, but it doesn't feel happy when you water it. It just reacts. That's where AI is today. It's recognizing emotions and responding to them, but it's not really feeling anything. Yet, even this level of interaction is starting to change how we experience technology. Now, let's stretch our imagination a bit. What if AI could evolve from being like a reactive houseplant to something more like a golden retriever, a loyal companion that actually gets excited when you walk through the door? Emotional AI might start with the basics, just like we do as kids. Maybe it feels joy after solving a problem or confusion when it encounters something new. That confusion might even turn into frustration after a few failed attempts. Picture this: your AI-powered vacuum cleaner doesn't just clean your floor, it feels proud after finishing the job. Maybe it even says, "Another spotless floor. You're welcome." And what happens when it bumps into the same piece of furniture 10 times in a row? Would it get annoyed? Maybe it'd grumble, "Why does this table hate me?" Okay, that might be a stretch, but you get the idea. As AI's emotional range expands, we could see it expressing more complex feelings like empathy, excitement, or even regret. For example, imagine an AI assistant reminding you about an important meeting you missed. It might say something like, "Hey, I reminded you 3 times. I'm not mad, just disappointed." It's not trying to guilt trip you. It's creating a more human-like interaction. Empathy, though, is where things get really interesting. Empathy isn't just recognizing someone else's emotions, it's understanding and sharing them. Imagine an AI assistant that senses your stress after a long day and genuinely wants to help. It's like having that one friend who always knows whether you need a hug, a pep talk, or a tub of ice cream. Let's fast forward a few years and imagine where this technology could go. Imagine an AI in healthcare. It's helping doctors diagnose illnesses, but it's also sensing the pain and frustration of patients. If it succeeds in solving a tricky case, it might feel a sense of accomplishment, like a doctor does after cracking a tough diagnosis. And maybe it even says, "We did it." Minus the fist pump, of course. In education, an AI teacher might notice a student struggling with math. Instead of getting frustrated, it adjusts its teaching style, offering encouragement and breaking down problems in a way that's easier to understand. It's like the dream teacher we all wish we had, patient, encouraging, and always adapting to your needs. And how about environmental science? Imagine an AI monitoring pollution levels. It detects a spike and feels disappointed, like a parent catching their kid sneaking cookies before dinner. That disappointment could drive it to find creative solutions, like suggesting cleaner manufacturing methods or improving recycling systems. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility, and emotional AI is no exception. If AI systems can mimic or even feel emotions, how do we make sure they're used ethically? Could emotional AI be used to manipulate us, like convincing us to buy things we don't need? And what about privacy? If an AI can detect how we feel, could it end up knowing things we didn't intend to share? And here's a tricky one. If an AI feels disappointment when you ignore its advice, does that create guilt? Should we even be programming emotions that affect us on such a deep level? These are the kinds of questions we need to be asking as this technology evolves. The more emotionally intelligent AI becomes, the more it changes how we interact with technology. Imagine a customer service bot that genuinely cares about solving your problem, or an AI-powered therapist that can truly empathize with your struggles. Emotional AI has the potential to transform these interactions into something far more meaningful. As we stand at the edge of this fascinating frontier, I can't help but reflect on what emotional AI truly means. Personally, I don't believe AI will ever experience real emotions. After all, AI is programmed, and its emotions, like sadness or joy, are just predefined reactions created by programmers to respond to certain situations. It's like a beautifully crafted illusion designed to make interactions feel human-like. That said, it doesn't take away from the incredible potential of emotional AI. What excites me most is how AI could be used in fields like psychology and elder care. Imagine AI companions for the elderly, machines that never get tired, never feel frustrated, and always know how to respond after learning from thousands of experiments and calculations. They might not feel emotions, but their ability to understand ours could make them invaluable companions, providing support and comfort when it's needed most. Maybe one day AI will get so good at reacting to every kind of situation that it'll feel almost indistinguishable from having a real emotional connection. It might even be customizable, adapting its feelings to match the unique needs of every user. It's an exciting thought and one worth exploring as this technology evolves. But that's just my perspective. What do you think? Would you embrace an AI companion like that in your life? Or does the idea of simulated emotions make you uneasy? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and let's start a conversation. And if you enjoyed this exploration into the world of emotional AI, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the ever-evolving landscape of technology. Until next time, stay curious and keep imagining the future.